Welcome once again to the Bear Network and the Ted Lackey, I guess we call it Ted Lackey, Coach Vance, Coach's Show. Talking today about girls soccer and our season we just completed. Brought a couple of young ladies with us. We've talked with them before. And Coach Lackey, would you like to introduce these two young ladies here?
Yes, this is two of our three captains, junior Caitlin McMahon and then senior Mackenzie Stevenson.
And two seniors. And Mackenzie, I understand you might have already signed to play soccer somewhere. Where would that be?
Midway University.
All right. And what position you think they'll have you playing on the field out there, on the pitch?
Center back.
All right. And Caitlin, you're a senior.
No, sir, I'm a junior.
Oh, that's right. Trying to make her older she is. Her daddy will kill me.
Don't do that.
You're going to play soccer in college. I heard a rumor that you've been talking with some folks, and your dad's passed the rumor around. You know how dads are, they like to brag on their kids and all that. But I know you want to play in college, don't you? What position would you be playing? Like, would you be in the same positions here at Bradley, or?
Yes, sir. Probably midfield and forward.
Well, Coach, you're going to lose a good senior there.
Yes, we're going to lose a few good seniors, yeah.
Caitlin was your leading scorer, 16 goals, I think 9 assists for the season, which led both those categories there. How'd the season go? Just give us a sort of a recap. I know you're the first-year head coach, and things get changed, and you got to put your own stamp on the program. So how do you feel it went?
I think overall, I mean, especially postseason, I don't think it could have gone any better for us. We had some, overall about 6 wins, and then we had about 3 ties, and then 10 losses, I think, total. But, you know, when you look at all of it, it's about a 500 season, so we were able to pull positive results from about half our games, I feel like. And then postseason, the girls really picked it up. We were able to beat Ottawa in PKs in the district semifinal. After being down 2 goals, we were able to tie up 3-3, and so that game kind of summed up the season for us. So we were able to play in the district final and make an appearance in the region tournament. And it's the furthest I've been with a soccer team here. So
wow,
I couldn't be happier with how it turned out.
Future looks bright.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Well, Coach Vance,
Yeah.
in your opinion, and also Coach likes to guess, what area would the team, boy, if we were better at this position or this area, you know, this part of the field, on defense or whatever, what do we need to do to get to another level, I guess?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, because us coaches kind of came in towards later in the season, what we're really excited about this year is that we get to just like straight out condition with them more in like the preseason, because we didn't get to do that, which is okay and understandable. So we kind of just had to go straight into practice and tryouts and like have the ball at your feet, where this year, hopefully we can be able to have that preseason where we're just running, conditioning, and all that. So the girls this year, they did great considering we didn't have that conditioning beforehand, because that is something that does take time. It's not like a week will cover conditioning. But that's something that we could improve on. But again, we couldn't ask for a better season.
Well, we keep going back to that word we talk soccer, conditioning. Run. It's the clock don't stop and wait on you. You know, it's got to run. I guess you can call timeouts like we think about timeouts in basketball and football, stuff like that.
Right.
But it is so important to be in condition, and if you start late, I mean, you're already behind the, you know, you're behind everybody else in, I guess. Girls get involved in soccer. What's your outlook for next year? Who's coming back? I know Caitlin's coming back, and you're already a captain, so I assume if you don't lose that captainship, I don't know how you can do that, but I'm sure there's ways to do it. But, who do you have coming back? What kind of class do you have returning? You know?
Well, we've got
how many seniors are you losing?
The current juniors we've got, it's going to make a huge senior class. I think all in all, we'll have about 9 or 10 seniors next year, especially if we have any new ones join. And then, unfortunately, we are losing 6 big seniors that have done a lot for us, especially behind the ball. We have a lot of defenders that we'll have to rebuild our defense with some of the folks that we already have here. And then we've got some great underclassmen too, some sophomores that showed some real potential this year going into their upperclassmen years. And then we had a couple freshmen that really surprised us as well. So,
that's always nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely happy with who we have in each class.
Yeah, maybe you have some incoming freshmen that'll also surprise you. You know, it's and that's the thing about coaching. I'm sure that's a big.
It's a constant cycle of letting some go, and then you get new names and
good news, bad news. He's got a lot of seniors, but that's the bad news too. You know, because that experience goes with him there. You had Caitlin made first team all district.
Yes, sir.
All region.
Yes, sir.
We had Susan Asbell who made second team all district.
Yes.
So you know, is Susan a senior or is she?
Susie's a senior too, and she's one of our captains. She was working today, so unfortunately she couldn't make it. Otherwise, she'd be here with us. But yeah, she was one of our captains, was a center back, played right beside Mackenzie. And yeah, she was able to get a second team all-district award. We're proud of her.
Well, the girls in a tough league right now, and our district has we've got the new district, I guess, now, don't we?
Yes. Since East Hamilton's grown and they've moved in, they've split us up into, it's basically 2 sides of 4 that make up the region. And so that gave us a little window of opportunity to advance in the district, and we certainly took advantage of it.
And for girls looking in, when will you look for the next, I guess when school starts next year, that'd be the new girls coming in there.
Yes, we're not, unfortunately, even if you do have some coming from Lake Forest that you know are going to go to Bradley, you can't work with them until
Right.
they're officially done with their last day at Lake
Yeah.
Forest.
And you're still helping Coach Armento with the boys.
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Now, I asked you this before, I believe, but what's the biggest difference? I know what you told me. Girls will listen more so than boys. Is that
Yeah,
right?
and the boys are just,
Boys.
yeah, the boys are just boys. It's different. It's different for sure.
And Mackenzie, you've been playing soccer a long time, or
Yeah, for 12 years now.
12 years, and Katie, you've been playing quite a while doing it.
Yes, sir.
Do you have other sports here at Bradley? I know.
I run track.
And what's your bits in track? Sprints?
Two relays and an open 800.
Okay, Mackenzie, you do anything else in regard to the sports here at Bradley?
No.
So you're going to be going off to Midland University. They have a good soccer program there. What was the factor that come into play there? Said, hey, this looks like a good school. I'm sure you visited and checked it out. And anything in particular that comes to mind?
My travel coach, he said that there's always a college out there for everyone.
Right.
And he's like, this college is for you. And so
Okay.
we got in contacted, and they contacted me, and they gave me a scholarship to go up there and play. So
I talked to a lot of athletes here at Bradley, and I've told them over and over, said, just get your scholarship. That doesn't matter really necessarily what school it's at, but get your education paid for, you know, because education's not cheap nowadays. But we'll
And you got academics and athletics, so it was a.
Oh,
it was a
she's
nice
not only
scholarship.
athletic, she's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had her in class. She's a good one. On the field and in the room.
Well, when you have a class with your coach, you got to make a straight A there, I'm sure. That's the way it goes. But it's going to be a fun, exciting season for you. What's the advice you would give someone who's coming in? I mean, what's the main thing that, you know, if you come here and play at Bradley, we need you to particularly be good at something, or is there, just get them in here and figure out what they're good at and adjust your coaching to their ability, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, just prepare to get to work, because the thing is, we can't get upset about losing if we're not willing to prepare the way that we are. And so putting in the work to prepare, and then trying to put that on the field in season and win. But it's a big process. It's not just about the 2 months that you're playing games.
I heard a guy say, poor preparation promotes poor performance.
Yes,
That's
I agree
nothing-
with that,
That's
100%.
true, and because if you can't do it in practice, you can't probably do it on the
Right.
pitch out there.
Right.
But it's nice to play on the nice field out there, isn't it? And get off that front lawn out
Yes.
there.
Yes,
That's been really helpful.
We definitely prepare differently for grass fields. It's funny how that's a part of the game now, is whether you're playing on natural grass
Really?
or artificial turf. Yes, we will try to prepare on whatever surface we know we have an upcoming game on. And even out there on the front field, you got certain parts that are thick grass, and then certain parts are the thinner grass that the ball travels a little faster. And
Okay.
it seems like everybody's field's different these days, and you're constantly having to prepare for surface in a way that I feel like I didn't have to as a player. So
Well, now this year, did you play more on turf or more on natural grass, or was it a mixture? Or
well, half the season is turf, because it's usually we get about half the season on home games. And then as far as away, you know, locally we've been blessed here. All 3 schools have these beautiful turf fields, and so typically if we're staying local, we're going to be on turf. And then if we travel, that's when you know, if we're in Chattanooga, Athens, Knoxville, that's when we're going to be on a grass field.
Well, I saw just this weekend that there's no public schools in Chattanooga with turf fields, but there's 2 just announced. Saudi Days and Noodle are going to get them
Oh, wow.
before
Oh,
next
wow.
season. And then when they get the new Tyner rebuilt, they will have turf there at Tyner. So they'll be 3.
Yeah, we played Tyner last year, and they were building a really pretty school for them.
Yeah, they'll have that ready in a couple, 3 years there, it looks like, but Udawal-Sadi will have turf fields for you next year.
That's
And
good.
then also CSLA has a really nice turf field that we've enjoyed picking them up and playing away and home on the boys' side and the girls' side because we get to share that similar surface. We know we're going to have a turf game.
Well, Caitlin, kids coming up next year that are already here, kids coming in, do you have a word of advice to them that would say, make them better prepared for you being a Bearette?
Even if you're not sure if you want to do it, just show up anyways. You're going to have fun no matter what. The coaches are always going to be there for you, and they're going to make it fun, and you're going to learn, and you're going to learn a lot more things than just a game of soccer. And you're going to meet lifelong friends.
Well, like most team sports, there's life lessons to be learned because there's good times and bad times. You can't dwell on the bad times. You can celebrate the good times for a little bit. Then you got to move on, snap and clear your mentality and get ready for the next match. And that's what you have to take into account. And I'm sure that's what you've dealt with this year and having a new coach who, I don't know if he knows anything about soccer or not, but apparently does. Now, your background, you played soccer
Yes.
in high school and college.
I actually did not play in college. I'm kind of like Mackenzie. I started really early on. I was probably about 4 years old when I first played and then played all the way up through high school and just pursued academics in college.
Well, you have a doctor's degree to show that. Coach Vance, did you play your background?
No, we're the same. So we both grew up, but just for the college level, we did not choose to. So
That's
we
okay.
still kept up with it.
Yeah.
We're on an adult league now, but yeah, we kept up with it through college for sure.
So you're both on teams right now then, huh?
Yes, we actually play with the Walker Valley coaching staff on an adult league team that is at Cleveland High on Sundays. So
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
join
fun. Keeps
forces
us
for a little
active.
bit.
Well, it keeps you in the loop, keeps you healthy too, you know, with the exercise and all that. So it lets you know, hey, this is what I got here and said, I need to tell my kids about this, you know, things like that. It's always a help there. Stay in the game, be involved in it.
And we're both out there on the field with them.
Yeah.
I still enjoy getting out there with them and participating. That's where a lot of the fun comes from.
Yeah.
Folks, if you see them out there goofing off or not doing the right thing, you get out there and show them, you know, here's how we do it, you know, right?
Literally.
That's what a good coach does, anyway. And have a little fun while you're doing it.
Yes.
We're going to wrap things up here. Thanks again for another interview here. We're talking about girls soccer here at Bradley. Junior, Caitlin, you'll be back next year. Mackenzie, best of luck in college, girl. Go make us proud. Rep the B, as we say there, and have a good time up there. And study hard. What would you like to study in college? I mean, in the subject matter.
Nursing.
Nursing.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that'd be a great career there for you. And Caitlin, have you made any thought about what you'd like to do once you get out?
I think I would like to be an educator.
Like your dad. Probably better than your dad. I hope he's watching this. All right, we're going to wrap it up here in the Bear Studio, BCHS Network. This is Gary Oldman saying so long for now. Until next time, God bless and go Bears.